Hi guys, welcome back to Python web development. Today I will be covering the part 3 text extraction from the image using Streamlit and OCR. I also show how to upload the image and get the text out of it. Let's begin. Okay, let's see what is tesseract and how it will be used in our application. Basically, tesseract is a software where that converts scanned documents or PDF documents or images into a textual formats. The text can be later we can save it in a database or we can use it for further processing. This is the main Git repository of the tesseract. Let's open the main repository out of it. So here we can see that all the required code and everything. In the README attempt, they clearly explained how the OCR engine works, how to set up and install in your local. If you want to develop something or if you want to change in the existing OCR engine, you can clone this project and then start developing it. Here is the site where you can download the tesseract. Currently, I have downloaded the version 0.1 last version, 5.0.1, this one. Later, there are a couple of versions as released. This is the latest version, 5.0, 22, 1222. So now, once it is downloaded and installed as it's an exe, the regular installation. We need to set these things into the environmental variable. So let's see whether I set or not the environmental variable for this one. So we need to just add to the path here. When we go to this path, okay, so let's copy that. It is in the program called tesseract OCR. Basically, the tesseract was tesseract.exe file should be available in the class path so that the application will be using this. This application must be in the class path. Whenever we are calling any tesseract command, this command will get executed because we already set this into the class path. Okay. Now I have just set up the browser and the IDE in PyCharm. So ours is now we need to create this session 9 and then from here we will start coding over the main objective of how we can extract the data from the image using tesseract and Streamlit camera widget Python file for the session 9, that is Streamlit camera input widget 3. Let's create it and I will add the basic content which just need to display. The main thing here is we need to import the Streamlit, import Streamlit as st. Because we are dealing with image, we also import image from the PIL, import image. Okay, this is required. And what we can import, we can also import tesseract by tesseract. This is also installed. For example, when we go to the requirement.txt file, you can see that we have installed the tesseract. Even OpenCV we can try whenever we are dealing with images. And now I am showing I just added the basic information which is generally required with session and all we are doing it. Now let me start the base page Streamlit. Then we know how to start that main application Streamlit. Streamlit Python web development. The file is, the script is. Once we start this one, this is basically running here and we double click. So we launch the application, so it comes over here. So now here the 9th session, because we are directly doing it on this main code repository. We see all the sessions so far implemented. I added the 9th session. So here Streamlit camera input part 3 text extraction from the image. This is what we are doing today. The rest of the code will go in the main body of this method. Basically, I created an interface where we override that interface and create a few methods which are like the main, style handler and display source information, then main body. The main, all the things what we are seeing above, which are coming from the above methods, which are general methods basically, and then the actual code which the session covers comes under the main body. Okay, so now here we will be covering few things. One is, first we need to see how this basic information, we need to read it, right? We have to give the references. So I just call the display source information. We just are the above that one. For the first time it was how to do this. Here, when we click on the tesseract, that gives the information which I showed in the beginning, and also which will take us through the download page. Okay, whichever the version it is compatible on your Windows machine, you can download it and use it. Okay, so this is the basic information we have provided for the tesseract. Now let's begin with how we do it. There are two cases. One is, once we scan the camera, like I scan the image or page, anything to the camera, it should extract a text. And the other thing is, whenever I upload an image, the text should be extracted. So after each section here, for example, and after basic display information, let's add a line, just separate it. Send that. How to add a line? We just need to add a mark down here and add basic 4 lines. That creates an horizontal line here. It's kind of an HR tag in the HTML. So this is added. Now let's create 2 columns where once. Okay, instead of creating 2 columns, let's create a select box where whether I'm scanning an image or I'm uploading an image, option user can select. Okay, let me add a selection option to the user where they can select whether the text is extracted from the scan camera widget, or the text is extraction happen through by uploading an image. So st.select box. Okay, about this one we have already covered. Select your option to extract the text data from an image. Okay, so here we need to pass an array of options. What options we are providing? One is scan image using camera widget, Streamlit camera widget. Fine. Streamlit camera widget. The other option is uploading an image. Upload an image. Okay, these 2 options. When we save this, select your option to extract. This is the text label we see it, and the 2 drop downs we got it. Now we need to save this selection because this is based on this one only we can implement our solution in the later phase, right? So now if once this step is ready, we need to create 2 columns. One, for the based on the scan image or upload image, we need to display on the left hand side. On the right hand side, we need to just display whatever the uploaded image or whatever the scanned image. Okay, for that how to do it? First we need to create 2 columns. Column 1, column 2 is equal to st.columns of equal size. That's why I mentioned 2. So now with the column 1, what we do is, let's based on the selection, we read the input from the user. Okay, so if selection is equal to what, scan image from the Streamlit widget. If this is the case, what we do? So this is one option. Then we can say we store the output of this one to data st dot camera input, right? Camera input. Check scan your image, scan textual image. Okay, there you can scan it, and then if else if right, then if the selection is equal to upload image, right, we can get this one, upload image, right? So if this is the case, what we should do, that part we will see now. How do we upload the file? Basically, I will cover one session on that as well later. For now, just to assume we can upload an image using st.file uploader. Okay, and we just need to inform to this one, basically upload image, restrict uploading the other file. How we can do that? We can pass the type to this one. Okay, when we pass the type, that's an array that contains the extension what it can pick on the runtime. So type is equal to array. So we can say png, then jpg, then jpeg, right? So these are all the three things which we are giving an option to the user where they can select an image. Okay. After this, you can see here we can by default selected is scan image from the user. That's why it has come. Now even if I take the photo, nothing will happen because I didn't implement the further right. Instead of that one, let's say I select the upload image, we get this one, upload image, or drag and drop the image of size 200 MB, right? So now let's see, once we read the data in the column 1, we have to display what data we got from the user in the column 2 with column 2. So here, so basically we have to put the condition if data is really right or not. So for that we add if data, then st.image we can set data, but this data only executes this part if the condition matches. Otherwise, if I do not click on the camera, the data will be none, or this variable will not be there. So that's why some exception we will get. Instead of that, we assign data is equal to none. So that variable is created. So now let's say in the column 2 we are setting this one. Currently there is nothing is there, none. That's why we are giving this one. When I click on the image, you can see that the image is printing. Okay. So now when I change this one, I go and upload the image. Say for example, I uploaded this image. You can get the image what I selected. So instead of that one, let me to OCR. I said, for example, I upload the Python. This image is uploaded. So now we can, in the both options, we see that the image is displayed right to the user input. Okay, so both we have seen. Let's take one more time. So the image is uploaded. So then, so second step is also done. Let's put an line because this is the reading input is done. So then, say one, the basic information is done. Okay, let's save. Basic information. So basic information is done. The user reading the input is done. Now what is the next section? Next section is converting, extracting the data from the image what we got as from the user input, and give the option or display the output. Also give the option to copy paste the same output extracted from the user in the same page. Okay, that is our last approach. Once we get the data above, we need to convert this as an image. For that, we just need to get image is equal to. So we already imported image. That one, we just need to pass the data to. So this will give an image. Why we need to convert data to image? Because we need to tesseract takes the input image, and we have a function to convert to the strings. So now let's say text is equal to, now we have imported tesseract. Now here image to string. See, when we say image, these are all the methods available: image to string, image to data, boxes, OSTA, Alto XML, PDF. The different methods are present. We are taking the first options. Okay. In this example, I'm just showing the basics, but whenever you are trying, you can go to advanced level and get the data from different methods as well. Okay, so what we need to pass, it requires an image. That's why I'm passing in an image object. Now text is ready, and the text is ready only if the our data is ready. So when I use the text in the next level, it will give the error. So let me create test object also as the variable, right? So now the third level, we need another two columns just to display on the left side the text extracted and the right side a text area where they can copy paste the data from the left. Okay. So for that I use, first we need to say if the text is there, only you need to create this. Otherwise unnecessary object we will be creating that we don't want. So now column 1 and 2 is created. Now let's create the column 3 and 4. Okay. Column 3, then column 4 is equal to st columns equal space. So here it is 2. Now with column 3, with column 3. Now what we should do, just need to display st that code. Here I just display as code because I just wanted to enable the copy options. So now the output will be given. The output here is the text and comma. I just need to pass the language. Here I pass as a text. Okay. Once this is done, let's save this and see what happens. Sit Python techie done grow live. See that the image is already there, the text is extracted, and then the code is it is coming in the left hand side. Why we need the code instead of markdown text? Titles are better like this. This is because when we do this code, we can get the copy of it. Now I just need to see whether the same text is extracted. You can see it is pasted, right? So now let me create to paste some area, text area. So for that I use the with column 4, and here st text area. So the second option, and paste the result here. Okay, copy and paste. We can say, right? Copy and paste the result here, and then we can set some default height for this one around 400 pixels, 400 height. Okay, so now you can see this is here extracted and come here and paste. So we know that the paste is working. We can copy and just paste it. Where and all useful this application? This application is very useful whenever we have a PDF. I just need to extract the data out of it. I have an image I need to extract. I have a scan copy. I need to extract the textual content, and I just need to use it in our next other application to use this textual data. That time we use this one. Okay, very useful, and we definitely use in many places the text extraction from the image. Yes, we have completed the our coding for extracting the text. Let us see how this application works in general. Okay, so the first session we just get the information about this application and tesseract details, how to install. In the second section, user can select whether the input can be read from the camera widget or the same image can be uploaded as well from our file system. Okay, there are two options is given from the select box. They can select. Now let's see the first option, that is scan image using camera widget. Okay, once I get this one, I have a sample inputs. I just hold to my camera. Okay, see here I'm holding to this page to my camera. Once I hit scan, I got this one. But here you can see that the text gets extracted. Okay, like Jack Electronics and Communication Co. LLC, the telephone number is extracted, post box number, where the country details, address, email, the website. everything, including the transaction number. You can compare 100342, right, and ending with 003. This is what the image extraction is happening. So now here, what I said, we can copy and paste here. Okay, so this is one of the things. I can also take another example. Let's say to reset this one clear image. Okay, then everything will be done. So I have some base image. So here, let's say I am giving this as an input. So we just need to make sure the text is visible. So for that, I'm going to near to the camera and clicking. It is still slant, right? This is still slant. It will not get anything out of it. Let me make it more clear about it. Yeah. So this image perfectly gives the complete output of it. On this image, I can see that the complete text is extracted with pixel perfect. So here we can see the full example 152, and we can copy and paste here, right? So the same thing. This you can reuse it. Now this is the two example I showed. Let me go to the upload image. For the upload image, we can download few things, or we already saw that we can upload the same thing. Okay, let's go with this one. So here the Python text is extracted, learn grow fly. So this is, let's paste. Okay, this is one of the input. Let's download from few of them from the image here. For example, let's say this is the image I am downloading. Save this image. This under the OCR photo, I'll just share this image. Also need to save this image as well, because the erroneous case also I need to cover what we need to fix in the later cases. And here we can open this one, or this is okay. This image I can save. Okay, save this image, and here any image we can take. Here is, you can see that the OCR software, it takes scanned images, PDF images and all things, and then we get the documents text extracted and saved to the database. Let's say some thing, we will take it and extract the content. Okay, maybe this one. So take save image. Now what I do, I show for all these images how the output will vary. Let's take the first one in the OCR, the number I give. Okay. So see here, this is what 73185775. So when we paste here, so the both we can compare, the number is same, right? But let me upload the another image. I come to this image later. So let's upload the text to ensure high content text. This is the one. Here we get everything, including the last NNC and NNC group here. Okay. So you can paste and check that, right? So and then the last another image text extraction. So this is, we get the as text from this image. Now the final one, what I wanted to show you the error cases. Sometimes it can read. So here you can see that instead of reading the 7, it can also fail. The system can also fail, right? So these things we need to model very well the OCR to read how the 7 comes and how we can read. The rest of the things comes perfect. There is no issue with the 5 to 7. But there is a slight disturbance in the 7. So that's how it reads as 19. The 5056 up to that it is clear, perfect, right? So these things we need to take care. Otherwise, this OCR engine we can use, and this is perfect one that gives the output and everything. Okay, wherever it is not possible, we need to validate it and rebuild the model so that the image from the image we can get the actual text, and this can be either saved to database or we can use like this paste, or in some other website we can upload it. Okay, so this is all I wanted to cover in this session. I guess this session is interesting, and in the future session we will learn how. In the next session we will be learning the different aspect of data visualization, the basic information, basic widgets and all covered. If anything is missing, definitely I will cover in the future sessions. But the next session is all about the data visualization using Streamlit. Thank you. Thank you for watching and hope you are able to understand a little. Please share your valuable feedback and suggestions for the next video. Thank you.